they'll kick off. So we have Cotton here, going to actually just clip it into the box here. The header into the 6-yard box, headed away by Cooksey. The ball comes in, it's an in-swinger towards that far post, and almost, and it clipped over the top of the bar. Now Nodder's going to try and find Partridge on the right. Partridge might go clear here. Partridge is going to scream it across to Crofts, and it's a big miss from Nathaniel Crofts there. In an attacking area on the right-hand side at the moment. They've put the ball into the box. It's a big floating cross, and Roxburgh's going to claim that. He's going to try and clip it in. Headed on by Lincoln, and Nodder's going to volley. Nodder's volley, and it's well saved by Steggles. Second challenge. Third one does get in. It's gone to Nodder here. Nodder takes the shot, and it's just wide from Josh Nodder. And that is going to be it for half-time. It's 0-0 here between Lincoln United and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Mangum, Josh Nodder in the final cross as Lincoln Park's in here. It's a big long ball for Park. He's free. Park here takes a shot. It's over. To the box, and he does. He makes the turn. Liversidge here, trying to get to the byline, puts it back in. It's a teasing one, but it's evaded everyone there. Left where Crofts is. Crofts takes a chest, gets away the thing. Crofts takes a shot. It's curling and it hits the post. Now it's with Cotton here on the right-hand side. Cotton puts it across goal. Park takes a touch in the 6-yard area, and then the second shot from Lincoln is somehow wide. Guest is going to be the one who gets the chest onto it. Guest puts it forward to Mangum. Mangum tries to just get away from the defender. Guest gets the second shot. It's blocked and out for a throw-in. Centrally with Lincoln now. Finds Jarvis here. Jarvis is in the box. Jarvis has a chance, but he sends it wide there. Ball bounces and it's going to be full time here. It's a 0-0 draw. Stockbridge are now 3 games without a goal, even with Mangum back up front. Lincoln get their first point in, well, 6 games now.
We welcome today's visitors, Allcroft Town and South Yorkshire's top non-league side, Stocksbridge Park Steels. You all please stand and join us for a minute's silence in memory of Marina Kenny.
And we have kicked off here with Cleethorpes here, kicking from right to left in their blue and black striped shirts, black shorts, black socks, and Stocksbridge in the home kit of yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. Law here, plenty of men in the box. Only actually Nat Crofts, Lomond and Trench out. It's in at near post. First touch, he's almost made it, but it's got John Jackson has got it there. Law gets the foot in, but McMenny gets it. McMenny passes it to Flett. It's on the right-hand side now. The shot's taken, and it's in the back of the net. There, I believe it's Brodie Robertson, and Cleethorpes lead 1-0. And I think that was just a bit lackadaisical from Stocksbridge there. It's given Cleethorpes the opportunity. Brodie Robertson, the leading scorer for the Owls. And, well, unfortunately, the Owls are ahead here now, thanks to a strike from their leading scorer. And yeah, you can see that on the pitch at the moment. The ball's put in there. Oh, it's almost in for Cleethorpes. Here, two-man wall with Trench and Partridge. The ball's going to go dangerously into there. But, oh, Roxburgh caught it. Middleton's going to keep it and puts forward, and that is going to be half-time here. Well, it has been a deserved scoreline for Cleethorpes. They're 1-0 ahead. We look forward to seeing you again, and it is off. And Finlaw, and lots of Stockbridge players rush into the opposite half, but it's Partridge forced backwards there. Trench is cutting his sides, knocks the ball over long for Turner. Turner's got some space in the box. He tries to hit it across goal, but it's way, way too high. As we see, that's hooked in and it's in. Oh, it's trickled just wide by Cleethorpes. And that really should have been 2-0. It was a free header there. Same one down the right wing to chase for McMenemy. It's actually Flett who gets on the end of it. Flett's in the box, puts it sideways. It's gone all across goal. And it's hit the post. The Cleethorpes fans were cheering before it even gone in. And now McMenemy's put Robertson clear. Robertson's clear on goal. It's under Roxburgh. It's 2-0. And just after Stocksbridge have a good opportunity, Cleethorpes have scored and they're 2-0 ahead. Stocksbridge punished. It's going to go onto the right side where the two-time goal scorer Brodie Robertson is. Brodie Robertson's going to shoot, but it's at the near post and saved by Roxburgh. Ball in the appeal for handball is given. And instead of the free kick,
Really late comers, will just be a team Kings once again. For Dunston Town, number 1, Liam Connell, number 2, Craig Baxter.
hello and welcome here to the Eco Power Environmental Stadium with me, your commentator for the day, Adam Allcroft. You're here for a match between Stocksbridge Parksteels and Dunston UTS. So just before we start on the match this afternoon, we've just had a great presentation out for our Stocksbridge under-11 side who have won their local cup 7-1 against Ravenfield in the final. Reese Fielding out there giving the presentation there in what was a really good presentation just to see the young lads coming through our system do so well on the local scene. Anyway, on to the senior match today. Stocksbridge may not have much more to play for today in terms of league position, but they do have pride and they will be fighting towards the end of the season, especially as this is our last home match today. Okay, our last time here at the Eco Power. We're completing the season at long last. 3 years since the last time we've completed a season here at the Eco Power, so it is a lovely thing to see us actually finish at the proper time. Now Dunston, who are our visitors today, they are fighting for a bit more. They are fighting for a place in the playoffs. They're currently 7th, a few points off 5th place. They need this win desperately if they want to be in that playoffs at the end of the season. Therefore, it's interesting, we're going to see more probably pressure on the away side than we are the home side in this game. Perhaps we'll see the home side play with a bit more freedom, maybe when Stocksbridge be a bit more relaxed, whereas Dunston will obviously maybe be a bit more tense and nervy. They did beat Sheffield on Tuesday night, so that will give them some confidence going into this game where those sides fighting for that last 5th place have been a bit sketchy in form over the last few weeks. So there may be an opportunity for Stocksbridge to end the season on a high here. Anyway, we will get to the teams now. So for Stocksbridge, in goal we have number 1 Mikey Roxburgh, then Jordan Lemon, then Jack Tinker is coming for Michael Trench, then Curtis Turner is returning to the side, he is in place of Sam Finlaw, then Lee Cooksey, then Rob Ludlam who comes in for an injured Reese Fielding who did the presentation earlier today, then Nick Guest comes in as a change for Ben Partridge, then it is as previously was for the following: Ross Goodwin, Luke Mangum your captain today, Josh Nodder, and then the final across the 11. Just a 3-man bench for Stocksbridge today with Ben Partridge, Alex O'Connor and Andy Ring as the teams come out today for our final game of the season. So Dunston today, your team as follows. Number 1 is Liam Connell, then you have Craig Baxter, the captain Craig Scott, Philip Turnbull, Jude Swales, Terence Galbraith, Liam Fear, Michael Pearson, Michael Fowler, Lee Mason and Luke Porritt. On the bench for them today is Usene Muanda, Jake Stafford, Sado Jallo, Jake Turnbull and Jack Elliott. So definitely a tough match today for Stocksbridge against a playoff chase side, but perhaps a one that they can take advantage on with in terms of their nerves going for that playoffs now. So, as you may be able to hear on the channel behind me, we've got 2 birthdays in the Stocksbridge lineup today. One is for our captain Luke Mangum, who we wish him a happy 25th birthday, I believe, and also for our kit man Gary Ward, wish him a happy birthday as well. Whether they're sharing a party, I don't know. Oh, we are closing in on kickoff here at the Eco Power Environmental Stadium. Ian Richards has just taken his place on the bench for his last home game. Since Ian Richards has come in, we've had an incredible home record. It has gone sketchy over the last couple of games. We've lost us to Brighouse and Cleethorpes, but he will be wanting to end his first season here at the club, well, his first home season, his last game here of the season, with some pride. So we are preparing for kickoff. I can see Luke Mangum standing above the halfway spot there as we get closer and closer for what will be a very exciting game of football. Dunston fighting for a place in the playoffs, Stocksbridge fighting for pride. Need a fun game for sure, and obviously us saying goodbye to the Eco Power Environmental Stadium for the season until we return for a friendlies in July. It will be certainly a sad goodbye. Before kick-off, do make sure to join our members club. It is £5 a month. We've just given out £275. I believe it's going to be a £200 prize for the winner of the draw at the end of this month, end of April. It's a great way to support the club and a great way to be involved. So please do join up. It's on our website now. As the music heads off, Luke Mangum stands above the halfway line. And it's Stocksbridge, who have been struggling for goals over the last few games. 3 games without a goal now for the Steels. Definitely not how you want to finish off the season at home as we get closer and closer. And there we go, that is kick-off there. And Turner will take it, pass it left to Tinker, and pass it forward, but it's immediately intercepted. Stocksbridge here, kicking from left to right in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. And Dunston kicking from right to left in the all-red kick with some white accents. As Stocksbridge have a throw in here deep in their own half here. Tinker here, who has been out of the first team for a while now, will be looking to press on his return to the first team today. He takes the long, throwed it forward, but it's intercepted by Turnbull, who puts it forward. It's chested down by Dunston, but Turner gets intercepted. Mangum gets on the ball here. It gets it away from a player. Sends it rightwards towards Lemon. Lemon has it here now. He's going to send it down the channels. It's over the head of Crofts, and Scott's going to head it out of play here. So Crofts had the throw. He's going to throw it back to Lemon now. Lemon here who is just taking his time, pass it to Turner, who's going to try and hook it over for Mangum chase, headed away by Dunston, and then it's Mason who gets the ball away, and now Dunston will look to get on the attack here on the left wing. They sent a ball forward here that Fowler will chase, but it's too long and it's going to be collected by Roxburgh, who I'm going to have to say, just looking at him, has had a haircut if you're not a fan of his curly hair. There has already been a goal in the relegation/playoff battle. It's good news for the Dunston fans. Tadcaster are beating Stockton Town 1-0. As Mark Ferguson has scored that goal. So good news for Stockton there. We'll keep you up to date on the table for any Dunston fans who are listening to us today. Hey, as the ball just goes calmly to Liam Connell there. And cleared out by him. Ludlam's going to kick it right back out though. Guest looks like he's doing a central forward wall with Mangum on the right today, it looks like. Cross maybe looking more like a 4-4-2 here for the Steels today as Tinker sends one down the channel, but it's intercepted by Dunston, and now it's Mason on the ball, who is going to send another long one down, low ball, but it's just going to go calmly to Roxburgh. We're 3 minutes gone in this game so far, and it's 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Tadcaster. And we have a goal in the relegation battle. Brighouse Town are leading 1-0 against Lincoln United. There, Lawrence Soriando scoring. That also means that Lawrence Soriando moves into second place in the goal scoring charts, overtaking Luke Mangum. So if there's ever time for Mangum to get back on the score sheet, Lemon heads that ball away. It's over the top of the Dunston man. Cross takes the touch, and he's actually a bit lackadaisical here, and he's intercept, and it's gone out for a throw in there, but it is a Stocksbridge throw. I think maybe just not chasing up the touch there, but Lemon does have the throw in here. So Lemon here with the throw in here. No real chances as of yet. Long throw for Lemon. Headed back away by Scott. Back to Lemon, who big boot forward for Mangum chase. The keeper's way out to clear it, but he does well there to get booted. Now Cooksy's going to try and get onto it. In fact, it was Dunston, who, well, I thought it was Fowler who got the last touch onto it, and said it's going to be a judge to have come off Cooksey, and it's a Dunston throw inside the Stocksbridge half now. So, throw in here from Scott here, and he's back to him from Mason, now back with Mason. Mason's forced backwards here. He's going to try the crossfield ball, aimed towards Craig Baxter here. Just to let you know, there's a lot of Craigs and a lot of Michaels for this Dunston side, so it's going to be a bit confusing at times. Fear's on the ball now, trying to evade Tinker. He did get the ball away, and it was tackled by Stocksbridge, and there was a foul actually on the Stocksbridge man. There is an equaliser here for Stockton Town. Shane Henry's equalised. 2 goals in the first 4 minutes here already. Thank you, Ashton, for listening to us today. I hope you're doing all right with your new dog. I forgot what your dog's name is, so you're going to have to tell me in the comments. And thank you to anyone who is listening today. Whether you are a Stocksbridge fan or a Dunston fan or even just a neutral just wanting to know what's going off in this game. As Rocks prepares to take this free kick, long free kick towards the left, same towards Mangum here. Mangum does head it onwards a bit, but it is going to be collected by Dunston in midfield, who hit long towards Fowler, but Ludlam got there and he's cleared it upfield. And Mangum's trying to get the touch and he strengthens it out and tries to get through to Nick Guest there, but well intercepted by Dunston. And doesn't do clear, but only to Turner, who gets onto the left to Nodder here. And Nodder trying to get the touch, but he is tackled there, and Dunston will collect the ball. They passed it back to the central defender here, who's at, there's a bit of confusion there, and Stocksbridge have robbed it on the byline, but Mangum just can't get it away from the byline. It's out for a goal kick, but Dunston there being forced into a mistake in the defence there, and then perhaps some opportunities could come from that sort of pressing later on. Stocksbridge have had plenty of goals from pressing the defence over the last the few weeks before this drought that has emerged. Goal in the playoff battle. Shildon are beating Worksop Town 1-0. This would mean Shildon climbing into the promotion into the thing and making it very difficult for Dunston to make it in. So long ball there, that Fowler's going to get on the end of on the right-hand side of the box. Fowler forced outside, tries to pass it inwards, intercepted there by Turner, and it's passed out here, and Nodder tries to get on the end of it, but Dunston will keep the ball here on the right-hand side. It's with Fear now. Fear takes the pass onto the right wing, and the cross is blocked. It's a corner kick to Dunston. Here. So an early opportunity. So it's an early opportunity for the North Eastern side here. They got plenty of goals against Stocksbridge the last time the two sides faced. It was 4-2 to Dunston. It's actually a throw-in, not a corner. I'm sorry, misjudged that slightly. Throw, and he's back to the right back here to Baxter, but Stocksbridge at the tackling. It's another throw-in, pretty much from an identical position for Dunston. So short throw-in there to Mason. It tries to get it back to Baxter, and this time it's going to be another throw-in to Dunston. 3 in a row. Now let's see if we can get a different outcome here. It's to Pearson now, and he's not trying to knock it forward, and it's out. It's the 4th throw-in to Dunston in a row here. So neither side getting it out that corner there. This time Stocksbridge do get out the corner. The throw-in's intercept straight away, but he's back to Dunston in the midfield. Turner misses that tackle, so Dunston's going to keep it in the attack, and this time Goodwin gets the interception on, and Guest does well to intercept that and keep it with Stocksbridge. Now it's with Nodder, more in the left back position, sends one forward for Mangum to try and get in the end of, but it's knocked out of play by Swales, throwing to Stocksbridge in the Dunston half here. So Tinker's going to take this throw further up here. Goal in the South Yorkshire games. Barnsley have taken the lead against Reading. There, Carlton Morris scoring. Barnsley doing well in that relegation battle now, after looking dead in the water not a few weeks ago. Tinker, weird twisty throw in. Mangum tries to head on, but it's cleared now by Dunston. Ludlam's going to be the one who tries to get on the end of it, but it's actually well chested down there by Fowler, and he's evaded a tackle there from Turner. He's going to pass to there, but the pass there was going to be intercepted by Lemon, but a free kick has been given to Dunston here. 8 minutes gone, 0-0 in this game so far. Bean, that's the name of the dog. Thank you very much. Bean's the name of Ashton's new dog. Hopefully he's not going to be too much trouble for you, Ashton. And hopefully you might be able to bring him to some games every so often. We love seeing dogs here at the Eco Power Stadium. We even have a fox that runs around every so often. Right, and it's going in the and that free kick is going to be just kept in there by Cooksey. He was going to go for a corner after Turner headed it backwards, but Cooksey stopped that from happening. It's going to now be a throw-in here. So going to be a throw-in. It's going to be Scott here, the Dunston captain, who is going to take the throw-in here. Takes it short back to here, and the second one pass is blocked by Turner. It's another throw-in here. Hopefully we're not just going to get in this cycle of throw-ins as we did just a couple of moments ago. It's going to be Scott here with a throw-in, and he passes it, throws it short to Turnbull, and then it's Crofts who clears out for another throw-in, but just a bit further back from the last one here. It's going to be Turnbull now with it's actually going to he's going to take the throw-in. He gets it over the top of guest's head, and it's cleared out for this time for a Stocksbridge throw. Last touch being judged to be from a Dunston player, so Stocksbridge with a chance to get the ball away from their defence. In the NCAL, Winterton have taken the lead against Emily in that promotion race. Could be taken on in Winterton next season. Lemon's going to throw the ball onwards. It's headed back by Scott, and now it's going to be one for that Fowler is going to collect on the left-hand side. Being closed down by two, and he escapes the two defenders there. Pass it centrally here to Turnbull. Turnbull's got a few options here. He's going to go with himself. He's going to have a go. It's blocked here, but Dunston will keep the ball. It's on the left-hand side for Porritt, who puts the ball. It's a good ball, and it's a touch there from Dunston in the 6-yard box. It was Fear there, who I don't think realised the ball was going to get to him there. Thought it was going to get intercepted, and if he had been aware, it may have been an early goal for the visitors. Still 0-0 here after 10 minutes. Roxburgh now will collect the ball here, the on-loan Huddersfield goalkeeper. It's a bouncing ball there. It's going to go right back to Dunston, who's going to try the long ball forward. It's going to go on the right-hand side, and Fear looks like he's going to get on the end of that one, but actually Tinker's the first to it, and he clears the ball off Fear. So that is going to be a goal kick for Stocksbridge. So an even start, not really much happening in this game so far. Dunston perhaps starting to edge it a bit here at the moment. Oh, Ashton, you're going to entertain me with all these dog things over the time. If you are listening and you do have an account on YouTube, subscribe to us, and click the bell to get notifications so you can get all our latest videos first off. And also, you can then comment on our live commentaries, and I will shout you out if you commentate, unless you're a fox. As Mangum wrestles down a defender to get on the end of there, but it is going to be a free kick there. Probably deservedly so, despite the Stocksbridge fans being a bit irritated about that. I'd say it was a fair thing there. So it's going to be the goal kick here free kick here actually more. Goal in the Northern Premier League. Yorkshire Amateur have taken the lead against Pontefract. The Gibraltar international Adam Priestley scoring for Yorkshire there against Pontefract will have to be careful. They might get dragged into the relegation battle. And Fear has it on this right-hand side. He's going to find Baxter on the overlap. Here, Baxter's put a ball in. It's a little teasing ball, but it's caught. It's a bit short, and Roxburgh's getting it. It's a quick throw here from Roxburgh to Crofts, who's got space in front of him. Instead, he tries the pass. It's intercepted, but Guest has nipped onto that, and it's his first start at Guest today. And he's going to try and get Mangum here, but that's going to be intercepted by Galbraith. Mangum's going to close down Connell in the goal there, but Connell does clear it. Mangum has had a goal for it doing that earlier this season. And that ball is going to go over everyone's head. Appeals for Dunston from a free kick, none given, to throw into Stocksbridge. So do feel it's a bit strange one. And just to let you know, there's a goal. It's Sheffield Wednesday's match. They are leading 1-0 thanks to Jack Hunt, who's not scored in 150 goals and now scored 2 goals in 2. It's like buses, isn't it, for Jack Hunt? As Nodder puts the ball forward here, and it's going to be collected by Connell there. So good news for Sheffield Wednesday in their playoff chase. And of course, if Sheffield Wednesday do get promoted this season, they will not be playing during the World Cup, which means all the Wednesday fans can come down here, because we'll still be playing when the World Cup is on. And Connell, he slips there as he clears that out. Hello, Rebecca Daly. We're always delighted to see Dunston fans as Cross gets on the ball here. He's going to try and find Mangum there, but he's intercepted the ball there. And some good slide challenge keeps the ball with Dunston here on the left-hand side. As Turnbull is tackled there by Gooden, he's going to throw into Dunston. But yes, hello Rebecca. As much as we hope you will have a miserable time listening to this, obviously we're always delighted to have Dunston fans listening in, and our opposition fans, so you can stay tuned with your teams as well as on their travels. As Dunstan's long ball is collected by Cooksey then. Cooksy's going to clear it. Only back to Scott, who puts the ball back in. Cooksy's going to head right back out. Scott gets the header, but it's backwards, and Galbraith's clearance is high up. Turnbull will poke it forward, and it's a big shunting header that gets the ball there, and then Goodwin is going to shove the Dunston attacker over there. It's going to be a free kick to Dunston, about 25 yards out, a dangerous position. We're going to be one of your best chances of the game here so far. So it's going to be a free kick here for Dunston. If I remember rightly, Dunston did score from a free kick in the opposite fixture up in the northeast when we made our trip to the Gateshead area. Turnbull here is the only man over it. Stockbridge's 4-man wall will be marshalled back here in what is going to be a tense time for the Stocksbridge defence here. It's a bit of a silly foul there. So Turnbull, great opportunity for Dunston from this free kick. The whistle goes, Dunston takes it, looks like it's blocked by the wall there, but it's going to still be with Dunston with Fear on the right hand side. Fear is going to cut inside here, he's got 2 defenders around him, being forced backwards here, and Goodwin gets a good tackle, and that's forced him almost back to their own halfway line. Turnbull here has it now though. Turnbull gets it onto Craig Scott on the left. Craig Scott got plenty of space to move into. He does so, and he tries to find that side, but Mangum's going to intercept, and the counter is on for Stocksbridge. Mangum's running on the right hand side. He's going to try and find Crofts here. Crofts collects it behind him. Crofts here going to have a go. It's in! And well, we were about to do the goal of the season vote, and we have a contender right there with Nathaniel Crofts. You don't leave Crofts with that much space from about 25 yards out, because he will pick out that top left-hand corner like a postage stamp. A fantastic strike there from the winger. A great goal, and Stocksbridge lead 1-0 here.
The goal scorer is Nathaniel Crofts.
A fantastic strike from the counter-attack. Crofts in space. From 25 yards out, he picks out the top left with ease. And I'll be honest, if you did a montage of Crofts goals, there wouldn't be many within the 6-yard box, but there's plenty from 30 yards out just like that. An excellent strike there from the former Toronto winger. 1-0 Steels here after 16 minutes in this game. Dunston get right back on the attack. Fowler's wrestled down there by Cooksey, and it's a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. I think Cooksey there thinking he's in WrestleMania tonight rather than in Stocksbridge Park Steels. It's one of those free kicks that you do wonder, is it a bit, well, I'm saying this as a bit of a dampener, it might be a bit too close, because obviously the thing that Turnbull's going to have to do from this free kick is get it over the wall, and it's a tall wall with the likes of like Ross Goodwin and Lee Cooksey in there, and then get it down for Mike Roxburgh, who is a good shot stopper. I like your spirit, Rebecca. It definitely isn't over. Stocksbridge did take the lead in that game up at Dunston, and they did go on to lose 4-2 in the last game, so definitely not over yet. That there with our connection issues just now. Dunston coming very, very close there to an equaliser just a minute after Stocksbridge taking the lead with a very smartly worked free kick there. Now, they took it short to Porritt, who put it across the 6-yard box. Tantalising, just needed someone to get on the end of it. No one did. Still 1-0 Stocksbridge. And so it's gone over the top there to Mangum, that Max Ring, and gets found. You're going to try to get to rest on the right hand side, but Swells is in there well, and he's cleared out for a throw in. Here, Stocksbridge 1-0 up after that Nathaniel Crofts goal. Here, Jordan Lemon here is going to take the throw. Lemon here is going to take the throw. Ball is in the box here, but it's really gone out. Well, it's gone out of the box here. Turner's going to collect it on that left-hand side. He's got Tinker helping him there. He doesn't take the option of Tinker. Instead, Turner's going to try and hook the ball in the box there. Not on the right-hand side. It's headed out to Lemon. Lemon's going to volley it. It's more of a cross, and Mangum's there at the far post. Gets it back in the 6-yard area, but it's well caught by Connell. I think that was meant to be a shot from Lemon, but he's hit that very poorly. But it's ended up being okay for Mangum here. And Dunston on the attack here on the right-hand side. Pearson's going to get on that right-hand side. Back to Pearson now. Pearson's going to try and find Fowler there, but it's headed by Cooksey as Fowler was making a good run there. Back his way Baxter now. Baxter taking his time, got all the space and time to do so. He's going to send it down the right-hand side. The cross is knocked out by Goodwin, and now with Nodder. Nodder's going to try and get it through to Mangum. Mangum, ooh, just a little bouncy ball that neither Mangum or the defender really knew where to go with, but Dunston win it out. The crossfield ball's going to Porritt now. Porritt, good, great touch there from Porritt there. He's facing up with Lemon here. He's going to take it down towards the byline, and it's blocked by Cross. Some good defending on Cross. It's going to be a goal kick as well. Great defending from Nathaniel Cross. Not what you'd expect from the winger there, but great hard work helping out Lemon and making and getting the look of the bounce there to favour that for as a goal kick. And hopefully, just to let you know, we do have a GoPro here today, so hopefully that goal was caught by our GoPro and hopefully it's working. It is a certain German supermarket budget special, so fingers crossed. Anyway, here we go, as Roxburgh has cleared that one out here. Could have been held there, but Dunston will get the ball back now thanks to that, and it's with Pearson now. Pearson's going to get it onto the right side with Baxter now. Baxter pass it centrally back to Turnbull. Lovely little touch from Turnbull to evade Mangum here. Back here now it's with Scott here on the left-hand side. Back to Swales here. Galbraith, Now Galbraith going to get onto Turnbull. I think it was come back short for it. Now to Baxter. Dunston been happily patient play here from the northeastern side. Now Mason, who's coming deep for the ball. Now back with Baxter. Stocksbridge happy to let Dunston play in these positions, but Dunston are moving forward with it. The tackle goes in there on Pearson, but Dunston have kept it on that right-hand side. Here. Now it's back here with Mason. Mason's going to try and run sideways with it, but he's forced to pass it back here to Turnbull. He's going to try the crossfield to Porritt. It's going to go to Porritt. Porritt's got plenty of space here. Crofts is going to go close down. Gets the ball in, but it's blocked by Lemon, and Crofts is going to keep the ball in play here. Even the Dunston photographer's appealing for that going out, but it's not given. Cross trying to escape it. In the end, he kicks the ball off the Dunston defender, and he gets the throw in here. And that throw in is for the Steels. So, goal in the playoff race. Shildon are now 2-0 up on Worksop here. And also, goal in the relegation battle. Lincoln United have equalised in their game against Brighouse. It's 1-1 now there. So plenty of things happening in this battle. Let's give you an update on the league table to say how it looks now. As Lemon prepares to take throw in, Stocksbridge will move up to 10th, by the way. Shildon will keep their place 5th there in the table, in the playoffs, and no change in the relegation battle as of yet. Mangum has it here. He's going to try and crossfield for Nodder, but he's going to go behind Nodder here. Bouncing ball here. Nodder's going to get the ball hit forward here. Crofts has gone there to the left wing here. Crofts can't get the ball out his feet. He's going to have to play for a throw in to Dunston. 22 minutes gone here. 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels, thanks to an excellent effort from Nathaniel Crofts. As he gets probably another entry into our goal of the season competition. And as it's well tackled there by Stocksbridge, and now it's Crofts here. There's closing down in on there, but that means there's free kicks being given to Stocksbridge from on the left-hand side here, 30 yards out. One that I'd say is to be put in rather than shot, but maybe they're feeling confident after that early goal. So, effort, good chance here for Stocksbridge to double the lead, really get them comfortable. It is Turner here, who's not our usual free kick taker, but he's the one who's standing over it at the moment. I'm trying to spot where Josh Nodder is, because that may be in it. He's just in the melee of players that's currently sitting on like the edge of the penalty box area. So interested to see how this goes. Turner's just good. It's a slow lofted ball in, headed away by Dunston, but it's going to be a free kick there for the holding of players there. It bounced to Goodwin. I wondered if Goodwin was going to have an effort there and try to make it 2, but in the end the foul's given. It's going to go back to Dunston here. So thank you to everyone who is listening so far in this commentary so far, whether you're a Stocksbridge or Dunston fan, as Shane Henry has scored for Stockton to give them the 2-1 lead, and Wimbledon have equalised against Sheffield Wednesday. So that's 1-1 there. Headed out there by Stockbridge at clearance, and it's going to be Swales who tries to get to it before Mangum. He does, hooks it away, but it's only gone, well, back to Nodder, but it's gone under Nodder's feet, and Turner gets it. Nodder gets in the way of Turner, but it's now back with Nodder, who's found Lemon in plenty of space, so just on the middle of the area. Now back with Crofts here, pass it back to Lemon on the halfway line. Lemon's going to try and get it forward here, but it's gone through everyone and going to go back to Connell. I think a bit of a wasted ball that really. Back to the Dunston goalkeeper. Just so you know, we've had, just in the build-up to this game, we've had all sorts of weather here. Even now as I talk, I can see my breath here. It's easy to forget it's the 2nd of April here, and we are getting a pretty cold wintry game here. And Fowler's got it in a good position. He's going to have a go, but it's just always going wide, that one. So, just an update in the South Yorkshire games. Wickham have taken the lead against Doncaster Rovers. And there's actually going to be a talking to for Michael Fowler and Robert Ludlam here from the referee. Our referee today is Jack Hall. His name I recognise. I believe we've had him in a few games here at the Eco Power. And Jack Hall's just having a talk with Ludlam and Fowler. Ludlam in for the injured Reece Fielding at the moment. As one of our fans expresses his dissatisfaction with this, but in the end, no bookings for either player. I'm not sure what incident led to that, whether it was just maybe the jawing between the two that has led to him feeling like he needs to take a step in, but in the end, Roxburgh is going to now take this goal kick. Roxburgh now. Big goal kick out. Aim towards Mangum. It's over the head of Mangum, headed back out by Dunston. Hooked on by Fowler. Porritt's going to try and keep this in. He does. Great touch from Porritt, but Lemon gets the tackle in. And that's now with Crofts to Goodwin, who's going to try and guess on the overlap. And it's headed sideways by Galbraith. Guest tries to chase it, but it's just hooked away by Dunston there. Fear has it now. Fears takes the touch, passes it back to Baxter, now to Turnbull, back to Baxter, back to Swales, now with Turnbull, now with Baxter. Quick passing in the defence, and in the end now Turnbull's long pass is intercepted by Patink, who's cleared it out of play. So it's going to be on the right-hand side for Dunston now with Pearson now. Back with Baxter, he's going to get essentially here to Swales, who's going to try and find Porritt on this left-hand side. Great touch from Porritt here. Porritt here is going to try and close in. He's closing in. He's in the box now on the left-hand side. Gets the cross. Blocked by Levin. It's a corner kick to Dunston. Premier League update. Manchester City are 2-0 up on Burnley. Sorry, Harry. If you are listening, I haven't seen you here at the game. You may still be sleeping from your night shift. So, corner kick here for Dunston. I believe it is their first of the game, actually, if I remember. So, they scored from a corner during the last game between the two. It's a good corner in the 6-yard area, but headed back out by Turner. Going to be another corner. So, second corner here. Stocksbridge have been a bit weak at set pieces at times this season, so they will want to be strong here to prevent Dunston from equalising here. There's an update in another Northern Premier League game, which I'll tell you about after this corner has happened, hopefully when it goes out for a goal kick. Goes over the top and it's bounced out, gone to Mason on the edges of the box. Mason forces it back to now to Turnbull's got space for a shot. Instead he's going to pass it leftwards towards, I believe that's Baxter here on the left wing here. Baxter's going to chip the byline, but Lemon gets in with a sliding challenge. It's going to be, I think, is that a corner or a throw in there? It's going to be a throw in here. So let's get the update from the other. So there has been a goal, but I've not seen it updated on our video printer here yet. I believe Bridlington have taken the lead though, so I'll give you an update on that one, the full details when I know it. So, short throw in here. It's back with Scott now. Scott tackled by Turner. That's going to be a free kick here. Bridlington are 1-0 up against Ossett United, which would help us out actually in our climb up the table. That would put Bridlington 2 points ahead of Sheffield in that relegation zone place. So free kick, really dangerous, these sort of set pieces when they're very close to being corners here. So it will be interesting to see what Dunston can do from this sort of set piece. It has stayed in this area for a long time now. Big ball towards that far post, but it's just going to loop harmlessly out for a goal kick here. And after 28 minutes, it is 0-0 here between the two sides. And I believe our raffle ticket prizes are coming up soon, which would be good because I want to know if I've won the wine, because I could do with that. I'm trying to see where my raffle tickets are. Let's all wish for 646 to 650. I don't know where the other one's gone. It's ripped off. Oh, it's folded backwards. Never mind. I am waiting with bated breath for the raffle. Always, if you do come to a Stocksbridge match, make sure to join the raffle, buy a programme and get us chunky sausage roll. As Roxburgh, that's a poor kick there by Roxburgh there. It's gone out straight for a throwing back to Dunston, so Dunstan's will get back on the pressure here. So they have it on the right-hand side here. Dunston now But in the end, they get it to Galbraith, who just kicks it out of play for reasons I can't be sure of, but reasons I'm glad of as a very biased commentator for Stocksbridge. So, and here we are with Stocksbridge on the left-hand side. Tinker with the long throw here. Mangum heads it on, but it's just going to be cleared out there by Dunston, but only gone back to Tinker here. Tinker, lovely little turn from Tinker to avoid the tackle of Liam Fear. Gets it forward to Mangum. Now back with Turner, who doesn't evade the tackle, and in the end trying to stop Turnbull from escaping with that. He does foul him, so it's a free kick to Dunston there. Here. So, long ball goes forward here. It's over the top there, and it's going to be a free kick actually to Stocksbridge, and Fowler thought he might be in there. I think Fowler had the push on the defender there. Grimsby have equalised against Chesterfield. It's 1-1 there in that other non-league battle involving a side from North Derbyshire. We'll also update you on Sheffield FC when they have anything happen in their game. In completely unrelated news, Roxbury here will take this free kick now for the push that Fowler did there on Cooksey. So Roxbury here. Clearance. It's a low one. Goodwin's going to head it forwards here. Cross tries to get on the end of it, but Scott will get to it first, clear it out. Ludlam heads it back there, and Goodwin misses the head. It's only going to go to McPherson, and in the end a free kick is given to Dunston for a push. I believe that Goodwin has committed, as some of the Stocksbridge fans here expressed their disappointment with that. In the Premier League, Leeds have taken the lead against Southampton, by the way, 1-0 there. And Belt in Perth have taken a 2-0 lead over Wisbech in another one of the Northern Premier League matches. We could end up facing Belper next season, depending on how the leagues are reorganised. We get to visit that stadium near the centre of the town soon. So hooked ball in there, headed up across the 6-yard box. No, nothing given. Nodder clears it. Dangerous that though, and it's gone back here to Turnbull. Turnbull here will try and get onto the right-hand side here as Stocksbridge press out. Going into the edge of the box area with Pearson. Pearson's forced rightwards here, and the foul's going to be given there for Mangum, pushing him over essentially. So for another free kick for Dunston, another set piece, and these are dangerous here and quite worrying if they keep getting set pieces like that, because you do wonder the more they get, the one eventually they will actually take one, Dunston. But it's another one for the visitors to have a go with. We'll see if they can do anything with it. You can see Reece Fielding's enjoying not being able to play because he's got a pie in hand as he goes past me today. Ball goes in, headed away by Stocksbridge. And Cross is the one who gets on the end of it there, but he is tackled there by Baxter, who is actually marshalling it out of play there and gets the throw for them. And now it's with Fear on the right-hand side. He's hooked over, and it's another free kick in that sort of position. You know, just in that sort of gap between the throwing line and the edge of the penalty box area. On the right-hand side again. So, Dunston with another opportunity. So, it's going to be Dunston here with the free kick. On the right-hand side now. Goes in. It looks dangerous, but it's headed away by Mangum. And Guest gets on the end of it. Could have counted beyond here. The touch was heavy and it's gone really left, and that has allowed Dunston players to get back there. But so Guest is going to try a long ball forward, but it's easily gone way back to Turnbull, who's played a very solid game in midfield. There, he's passed it back to Connell now. Connell here will pass it forward to the right-hand side, and it's going to be well tackled there by Mangum. It's a throw into Dunston inside their own half. Yes, I definitely shout out to Caden, the Dunston fan, who can't make it today because of coronavirus. I hope you don't enjoy the game very much, but hopefully you'll get better soon. Anyway, it's with Scott on the left-hand side. Right. And he's pressed it forward here. Dunston with more of the ball possession in this part, so Caden might well enjoy it soon. Nodder has tackled him though, but he's only passed it back to Mason here. And now it's with Turnbull. Turnbull controlling the ball well, keeping hold of it, looking for an option. He's not got many, but he finds one eventually with Fear. Here, he's being marched by Tinker though, Fear. And Fear was pass it sideways now, and he's back with Fear after that little touch. Now back with Pearson here. And back to Turnbull. Some good passing here from Dunston. Get it onto Mason here. Gets it to Porritt on this left-hand side. Porritt puts the ball in. It's going to go over the head of Ludlam there, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Wondered if Ludlam did get a head onto it, but he doesn't, so it's going to be a goal kick here. So that attack over. Do say Dunston play some really nice football. They're quite patient in their build-up. We'll see if they do have to quicken it up later on if Stocksbridge's lead carries on as it is. But it'll be interesting. Grimsby have taken the lead against Chesterfield. 2-1 now. That'll be news that our welfare officer Colin Munsey will not be very happy about. So, as Chesterfield's promotion bid seems to be faltering. And in the relegation battle, there's a big goal in the 6-pointer. Pickering Town have taken the lead against Sheffield FC. Bottom of the table, Pickering there, leading. Now, so that is going to cause a few problems for the North Derbyshire side. And as Dunston have it in defence now. And, well, Galbraith tried to find Porritt there, but it's going to... He miskicks it, and now Stocksbridge have a good opportunity for an attack here on the right-hand side. Lemon has a throw in here, very close to the corner of their penalty box. He takes the easy option to Cooksey behind him. Goes it to back to Lemon now. Lemon tries to put the ball in, it takes a deflection. Mangum's going to try and get on the end of it anyway. It bounces dangerously. I think it was actually Guest who was trying to get on the end of it. Mangum was waiting as it bounced dangerously, and Connell didn't go out for it. In the end, Connell did go get it there. And and Connell slips there, and I don't think any of the Stocksbridge players were wherever else they could have pounced on that and made it 2-0. The long ball goes forward here, and Ludlam clears it out of play. Here. Porritt takes a short pass back to... Now it's back with Porritt, and Goodwin here will tackle, and it's going to actually be a Stocksbridge throw. So Lemon's going to get the throw in here from that. So let's go to the league table, just see what that does to it. Sheffield FC will drop into the automatic relegation zones with that loss, with Lincoln climbing into the playoff places there with that result. So that is very interesting down at the bottom there, as the throw-in is thrown down there, and it's going to be Scott who knocks it out of play. So it's a throw-in to the Steels in the Dunston half now. Guest tried to take it a bit further up, the referee not having any of that now. So Lemon will take it a bit closer to the halfway line than it actually was. Though I can see the Dunston manager still not happy with where he's taken the throw. And Lemon will take even more, quite a few more steps forward. Takes forward, tries to get it to Nodder. It's knocked away by Dunston though, but Goodwin gets a header onto it behind Turner, who does get it, and he's clipped over Turner, so it's a free kick. Stocksbridge with like 35 yards to the right-hand side. A good opportunity to whip a free kick in there for one of the attackers to get on the end of it there. So, Wolves are 2-0 up on Aston Villa in that. Now, just in an update from the Premier League as we wait for, it's going to be Nodder there, so it's going to be an out-swinger here. Interesting one, you usually prefer an in-swinger from this sort of position with the right foot, but instead it's going to be Nodder swinging it out, so it'll be interesting to see how he hangs this on up in the air for the likes of Cooksey, who've gone up there, and also who I can see, obviously, the likes of Luke Mangum and Ross Goodwin. Nodder's going to hook it right in there, headed on by Cooksey, and it was Mangum there who's got it on the end of it after it was headed across goal, but he miskicks it, skews it wide, and obviously Mangum, who had that 3-game suspension before returning again in the game against Lincoln United, he didn't look as sharp as he was before that suspension in that game, and Dunston, we're thankful, he's not obviously returned to the full match sharpness he was before when he hit the hat. So, Connell here, going to clear this one out. It's 38 minutes gone in this game, as that's headed back out, and Mangum's going to try and chase it, it's going to try and burst through, it's bouncing, and eventually Dunston there, it was Swales who does manage to get the ball away, but it's only on to Goodwin, who's worked hard for it, but a sliding challenge knocks out for a throw-in, and Stocksbridge really getting back into this as they are leading 1-0 in this game, looking to get a second before the half is over. And it's going to be Lemon here with the throw-in. He's looking for a short option. He's going to get into the box where Nodder is. Gotten by, well, it was Guest there who got the ball off him, but he's going to nail that wide there. It's a goal kick. So, just waiting to see if there's going to be anything else happening in some of the other games. Yeah, do remember, this is our last home game of the season. Our next one is an away game next Saturday to Liversedge, one of the promotion battlers. So let's go see if we can cause a bloody nose at the top of the table. Do join us to our trip to West Yorkshire if you are available for that one. As Connell clears that ball out there, headed back by Tinker there, and Cross is going to hook it forward. It's going to be Guest who tries to chase onto that, but it's covered there well by Galbraith, who clears it out for a throw into the Steels. Inside the Dunston half there, as we close in on half time. Not long now, 6 minutes till half time in fact. So it's going to be Tinker with this throw in here. Takes a long throw down here. Chested down there by Guest to Mangum. Going to get by Guest and Turner both on there. Cross tries to get the second touch, but it's well tackled there by the Dunston defender. And there's claims a handball on Fowler, and that claim is agreed with by the referee, and it's going to be a free kick. So Stocksbridge here with a bit of pressure here on the Dunston defence as we get towards the... No, there hasn't really been a clear-cut chance yet, other than maybe Mangum skewing that shot wide. So Cooksy's going to take... It looks like he's going to take this free kick long because everyone's pressed forward, even though it is on the centre circle line in their own half. He's going to try and get onto the right-hand side where Crofts is. Mangum heads it on to Crofts here. Crofts has got space on the right-hand side if he gets the touch on it. He gets the touch. Puts the ball in. Nodders there. It's going to be Turner who can't get the ball out of his feet, and it's going to be cleared away there by Dunston. The ball really went perfectly to Turner's feet. Just Turner's touch there. Just, well, I think it was one where you had to hope and hit it first time, but Turner took the touch and he was tackled and it's cleared out to play. But Stocksbridge will retain possession with this throw-in. Throw-in goes down, but actually it's chested out to play there by Fierce, so the throw-in goes further up. Tinker will take his step, he's 10 steps further up, and just to let you know, in a local non-league game, Eccleshill are 2-0 up on Penistone Church, as the ball had gone into the box there, but Dunston do clear, and they even get the free kick for it as well. So it's a free kick in their own box for Dunston. 41 minutes gone in this game. The Steels are leading 1-0 so far in this game, with Connell preparing to take a goal kick. So there we go. There goes Connell's clearance out there. Goodwin will head it more up into the air than it is further out, so it's just going to go to Baxter, who's hit it long forward. Fowler takes the one-touch pass onto the right wing. It was for Fear to chase, but it was too far for Fear to go, and it's going to be a goal kick to Stocksbridge here. Stocksbridge definitely having the better the end of this second half at the moment. And Roxburgh will have a goal kick now. So you may have, if you're on our shop recently, you'll have seen we are selling retro Jamie Vardy shirts sporting the sponsorship from Crawshaw's Butchers, just like back in day. If you want to commemorate one of the greatest players in Stocksbridge history, who has obviously gone on to be one of the greatest non-league players in history, do buy a Jamie Vardy shirt on our website. They're $39.99, and if you are a member of the club, there is a 15% discount. So even more reason to become a member there. Anyway, there's a free kick to Dunston there, and I think it was just a push that Guest has done on the defender. So Dunston will get the ball back here, and a chance for them to really build now in defence. So as that one's cleared away now by Dunston, it's headed back out by Tinker. Not a try to get on the end of it, but instead it's going to be Pearson gets it now. It's on the right hand side with Fear. Fear being forced to go inwards. It takes the pass to Mason, who passes it back to Turnbull. Now with Galbraith on the left hand side. Sorry, weren't sure who he was. His shot is blocked and cleared out. Throw in here for Dunston. And it was a Dunston player warming up who makes sure he can take a quick throw in here, but instead the player doesn't take it. And now it's thrown inwards here to Fowler. Escapes the clutches of Goodwin. Tries a crossfield pass, but in the end it's past everyone. It's actually more like a clearance. It's a throw into Stocksbridge close towards the halfway line. 43 minutes gone in this game. 1-0 to the Steels. It's going to be Tink here. Takes a quick long throw here for Mangum to try and chase, to catch out. And Mangum's trying... Well, a lot of players going over both feet, and then in the end there's a little kick at Mangum there by the defender. And that's a free kick in a dangerous position on the left-hand side of the box. Past the edge of the box there. And it looks like we're going to get our first booking of the game as well for that. For is it going to be Craig Scott who gets the booking there? It's who the referee's talking to in this occasion. It's a great opportunity to make it 2-0 from this free kick at the moment. By the way, if you bet on the Scottish Grand National, Win My Wings has just won, so maybe he just made some cash on that. Yeah, the referee's definitely having a long talking to with Craig Scott here. I don't think any booking has been given, but in the end, it's just going to be the free kick here in a very dangerous position. On the left-hand side, it's going to be put in there by Turner, but it's headed. I think Nodder is the one who heads it away, and it's going to be Fear who takes a head shush, and he tries to keep it in, and Turner is able to rob him, and Fear kicks Turner down. So I wonder if that will be. It's another free kick there, and I think that might well be the first booking of the game there. Actually, no, Fear's taking a few steps back. The referee's decided not to talk to him, so he's not going to be any booking for that. And there's no wall here from Dunston. So an opportunity for Turner really just to get it in quite low as well and cause some danger. It's hooked in here. It's going to go in the 6-yard box and it's headed away well there. Crofts is going to be the first one onto it though. Crofts here going to hook that ball in and it's headed on there by Stocksbridge. The foul's being given in the build up there, so Dunston will get the ball back here as we enter the 45th minute of this game. 1-0 to Stocksbridge here. And Connell will get a chance to clear it. I'm just waiting to see if we do get some added time here. Haven't really had any injuries. Obviously, the main stoppage being the goal itself from Nathaniel Crofts. What an effort it was from him. As under 11s do a good old jeer of Liam Connell there, and we do raise them well right up here. As Nodder clears the ball away, but it's only gone back to Dunston now. Goodwin comes in with a good tackle, and Mangum has it now to Guess. Back to Mangum first time. Mangum on the right-hand side. Was trying to find Guess on the again, but it's headed out there by Dunston, and Stocksbridge back on the attack as we close in on the end of this first half. As we're going to see the added time given in a second now. It's going to be 1 minute of added time in this first half. So Lemon looking here to try and take the throwing. He takes it to Turner, back to Lemon. Now trying to get it to Goodwin here on the right-hand side. He now get to Lemon, and in the end does the tackle and clear out for another throw. You do wonder if the Stockbridge might try the long throw at some point here, if they can't get it out of that little near zone, close to. It is the throwing it on line with the penalty box. Throws it to Goodwin here. Goodwin takes the touch. He's in basically at the corner flag now. It looks a bit like time wasting where it's gone, and it's going to be another throw-in to Stocksbridge here. As I can actually see now, thanks to the replacement windows we've had up on the side of the stand, which look beautiful and clear. We do love it. Here, so, and it does look like Lemon is going to do the long throw here. And Turner is coming as a shorter option. Instead, the long throw is going to go in, headed away by Dunston. Here, Turner's going to get it back to goal. Turner looking to turn instead of passing back to Cooksey, who's going to try it long into the box. Guest is working hard, but it's headed away by Dunston now. And that is going to be half-time here. Stocksbridge Park Steels 1, Dunston UTS 0. The first goal of the game coming from a spectacular effort from Nathaniel Cross. He was left with too much space. He wasn't closed down. And we know with Cross from that distance, he will pick out the top corner. And that's exactly what he's done. We will see you for the second half. And we can't wait to see you for it. It's going to be a great one. See you later. Right, I need to go.
I'm better stopping here with
Yeah,
your stuff.
and I need to keep my phone here as well. Please tell me the camera's actually got it.
prize is 506,510. We also have some half-times from the Northern Premier League East Division, and it's Middleton Town 1, Ossett United 0, Brighouse Town 1, Lincoln United 1, Freethorpes Town 0, Thriftley 0, Marsh United 0, Eben Town 0, Pontefract Collieries 2, Yorkshire Hamilton 1, Sheffield 0, Pickering Town 1, oops. Children 2, Worksop Town 0, Stocksbridge Park Steels obviously winning 1-0, and Tadcastle Albion 1, Stockton 2. Right, some other local scores. Barnsley 1, Reading 0. Stoke 0, Sheffield United 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. Wycombe 1, Doncaster 0. Another game that features ex-Stocksbridge players. Highgate Town 1, Colchester 2, Jack Bunlan scored in 4 minutes. Once again, your raffle numbers are number 1, 446 to 450, number 2, 741 to 745, number 3, 506 to 510. Please collect your prizes from the ballroom at the top of the stairs before you go to the bar.
What? I didn't hear it. 4, 4, 6, no. 7, 4, 1, 5, 1.
charger in there for it. I'm going to get onto the computer, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to find goal.
Oh, send me that picture as well.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I knew. I should, but... No, Nicky's here. I've just seen Nicky.
Oh,
They were laughing because they were out there at the thing.
yeah. I'm hungry.
Go get some. That's your own fault. No, because I'm busy.
It says there is
Okay. You know what I did have? Cable ties. Well, that's an idea. I didn't realise.
Now we do start with
Exactly.
Cast
That's
spread
an
it
idea
onto
for
that
next season.
left wing there, but it's got over everyone's going to be an early throw for
Yeah, we just have
Stocksbridge.
scissors
This time
on.
they've been effective on free kicks.
Scissors?
Not so much corners as it's another one in. There's a push in on the steel player there. It's gone through everyone, and it's passed to Nodder here. Nodder trying to create him some space. He tries to clip it back in. Goodwin gets the header on it, and it's in the air and well
An hour and
played
20
by
minutes.
Harry Fist.
So you can't be for both.
I'd have to get a second one. Returns and shoots, and it's in for Tadcaster, and Tadcaster with their very first opportunity in the game have taken the lead, and it's through the man who scored 2 goals in their last game against Lincoln United. It is against the run of play. Look at it double their lead on this set piece. Man's come forward there for Tadcaster. They get the first header, it hits the bar, and it's a melee in the box. Lots of Stocksbridge trying to get onto the end of it, and eventually they clear. So Tadcaster come close to making it 2-0 there. The long throw's gone through to Cross here. Cross passes it to Partridge, and Partridge slips as he shoots. It's an incredible opportunity. I'm surprised Cross didn't take it himself. Trying to cut in and shoot, and in the end it's well over. So, bit of danger there. Tadcaster showing some danger there. Save here. On the right hand side, he's facing up with Trench, puts the ball in. It's gone here to a Tadcaster man. The sign challenge blocks the initial attempt. It's now gone the second time. Second time's blocked. Gone again. Another shot. Blocked again. It is Russell there putting the ball onto the right hand side of Mullican. And he passes it forward here to Chimalio, takes a shot and it's just wide. Tadcaster, and that is going to be half time. So it's 1-0 to Tadcaster Albion here as the game has kicked off. And Finlaw here spreads it out to the left hand side. And Nodder's going to get it. Nodder's going to try and turn. It's now gone to Partridge. There's a lot of calamity in the box. There's a trip in the box. It's a penalty kick to Stocksbridge as Partridge is chipped in the box, and it's an opportunity for the Steels to equalise. Not been forced into any major saves yet, but he's just. And it's gone, and it's in. He's got to send it straight down the goal, Josh Nodder. It's 1-1. The Steels are back in this game. Nodder finally gets number 10 in this season. Not a very quick run away. Absolutely took me by surprise there. The side where Nodder's picked it up, and Nodder's got a bit of space, and he's got plenty of men in the box. Nodder puts the cross in. It's just going to be collected by Fisk. And this is a much better Stocksbridge in this half so far. Returns. Nodder's going to shoot. It's blocked. Nodder's going to try and get to the end of it. He does. He gets to the end of one, but that one's right at the goalkeeper there. Out by Burton though, and it's only gone to Finlaw. Finlaw takes a shot. It's wide. Tip forward to Cross here. Cross takes a shot. It's quickly taken, but it's well wide. For Goodwin. Goodwin's going to try and put the ball. Oh, he's going to take the touch actually and push in. He's cut inside here. Goodwin passes it here to Nodder. Nodder takes a shot. It's just over, and it should have been 2-1 really. Man, Partridge puts the ball in the end. Shut it down by Nodder. Nodder shoots. It's just over, and another chance from Nodder in the box. That has just gone over. Oh, it's actually full time. Sorry about that. It's full time here. That's what he's blown for. Sorry, I can't hear the whistles there. It is full time here between Tadcaster and Stocksbridge Park Steel. Hello and welcome back here to the Eco Power Environmental Stadium. Here with me, Adam Allcroft, your commentator for the day. If you are just joining us, it is currently 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels, thanks to a great goal from Nathaniel Crofts that we kept trying to find on our GoPro earlier, but unfortunately couldn't before this started. Maybe when I'm bored, I might try and find it later. Unfortunately, just so you know, on our GoPro footage, just got it back. It's unfortunately died, so we're not going to get any for the second half. But unfortunately, Dunston's training, one of their shots was so good, it knocked over our GoPro in the background. So it's going to be TikTok view, portrait view for that, as Dunston prepare to take the kick-off again here. As the second half will be. Anyway, so the music dies down, and here we go with Dunston kicking off. They're going from left to right now in their all red kit, while Stocksbridge are in the yellow shirt, blue shorts, blue socks, and it's actually a chance here for Dunston here, with Pearson escaping his marker, Fowler getting a touch, but it's tackled, and it's going to go harmlessly back to Roxburgh. We'll lead you the team lineups out in a second. We're just going to just advertise this stream again, just so anyone can join us for the second half who decided to go, listen to Spotify or something. Big long kick out, bounces, and it's going to be headed poorly by Baxter, but Dunston do collect it in the end. And Dunston now do eventually clear as well. So Lemon heads up in the air. Turner will get it away. Now it's going to be Mangum. Mangum goes down. To be honest, he clipped on the ankles. It's surprisingly easily down for Mangum, not usually like that, but is on this case, so a free kick to him there. So good opportunity from this one here as Turner's the one standing over it. So Turner here with the opportunity. Turner hooks the ball into the box. Cooks is trying to get the end of it. It's punched out by Connell. It's going to be a throw-in very close to the penalty box area. So throwing in, hooked in, headed back down, and Nodder tries in the end of it, but just misses it, and now it's cleared away by Dunston. Going to be one that I can see that Fear's chasing. Tinker's there though, and Tinker's going to look forward, but that's going to be tackled by Fear here, and Fear's on the attack here. Yeah, on the right hand side, he gets it past Tinker, he cuts in, and Tinker recovers well. Great tackle, and then he's hauled back there by Fear, and he earns a free kick. Great recovery work from Tinker. He did allow Fear to get past him, get the better of him one time, but Tinker did not give up. He got the ball back, and it's going to be a free kick to Stocksbridge. Yeah. So it's going to be clear out there over the top of one man, and Dunston do clear it out. He bounced over the head of Ludlamere, and Fowler could be in here. Fowler on the right hand side. He's looking for a man in the box. He's going to try and find Porritt. It's gone past Porritt here. Porritt does get it in the end, but he's on the left hand side of the box. Passes it back to Turnbull. Turnbull here. He's going down the left channel. Turnbull, he's got two men round him. He's got some help with Porritt on his left-hand side. Looks like he's going to go backwards here. Crofts goes in with a tackle, but he misses it, and in the end he's going to go back to Scott here, and Mangum's going to intercept that tackle back, and Mangum's going to beat the man, and he's knocked over there by, I believe it was Swales. No, it's Galbraith. I keep mixing up Galbraith and Swales. One day I will get that right. And that is going to be. It looks like I can see the yellow card is in his hand here for that. It is stopping a goal scoring opportunity there, so that is going to be, I think, our first booking of the game for Terence Galbraith. There, and it definitely is there, and it's a good tactical challenge there from Galbraith. Mangum would have gone clear, and while it was on the right side, which is not his strongest side, you would have think it'd probably be his 19th goal of the season. And Lemon here is going to try the crossfield ball. Oh, it's headed away though by Galbraith. So good work from Galbraith there. And now it's going to be Fowler who knocks it forward there for Fear to chase. Tinker's going to cover. Tinker clears it, and it's gone to Nodder there, hooks it on, and And Guest gets a little touch, gets it to Mangum here. Mangum's got some space to move into. He turns on the spot, tries to find Nodder. And he's actually going to slip Guest in. Back, puts it to Nodder on the left here. Guest might have not realised how much space he had. Nodder's going to put it in for Guest, and Guest just misses it. Now back to Nodder. Nodder miss kicks. He keeps it in. Mangum here hooks it back in, and it's going to be blocked in for a corner kick. And you do wonder, it was quite a few attacking errors there from Stocksbridge. But in the end, they do get a corner kick out of it. God, everything went a bit wrong there for Stockbridge attacking wise, but they still somehow get the corner because it just also sort of kind of went right. Stocksbridge are yet to score from a corner this season. The stat I think I've repeated about 50 times. I almost hope that we finally do it to end the stat. But instead, Nodder is going to put this ball in. It's flicked on by Mangum, and it's in! The stat is over! It looks like it's Rob Ludlam who is a wheeling way with the cheers. Stocksbridge have finally scored from a corner. Rob Ludlam, his son is the mascot today, and his son gets to watch him score his first goal of the season. It was flicked on by Luke Mangum. The goal is in. It's 2-0 Steels here. And what an effort it was. Well, what a great goal it was. Fantastic for Rob Ludlam. Stocksbridge finally score from a corner kick. Not happened all season. And now it's 2-0 Stocksbridge with Rob Ludlam heading in at the near post. So, and now Dunston will start here. 2-0 to Stocksbridge now. Wow. A great effort that was. On the 51st minute, that goal came in. Another goal to tell you about as Ludlam is covering one there, and it's going to go out for a goal kick there. So, 2 goals to tell you about. One in the relegation battle. Moses Aboyi has made it 2-0 against Sheffield FC, and Cleethorpes Town have scored against Frickley. They're 1-0 ahead thanks to Jack McMenemy. So Roxburgh will get to clear this out as Stocksbridge will now want to hold on to this 2-0 lead here. He's going to kick towards this left-hand side, same towards Mangum here. And instead it's going to be Swales who heads it out. Fowler has controlled it well. Tries to cut inside, Tinker intercepts, but it's bounced really well for Mason there on the right-hand side. Mason's forced backwards, though, to Pearson. Pearson backs it back to Mason. Tries to get inside, now it's with Fear. Fear tries to, and it's Goodwin's sort of sliding challenge takes, I say sort of because I don't know if it was ever going to get close to the ball. It sort of takes him down with his back more than his legs as well. And now it's a dangerous free kick for Dunston to get one back right away and really get rid of that 2-goal advantage that they had in so far. So, early chance, another chance here for Dunston to get one back here with Turnbull. Now, who's going to look? He looks like it. Roxburgh's left plenty of space on that right-hand side of himself there, so Turnbull might try and sneak it in there, but he's got plenty of players to try and aim and cross it into as well. So options for Turnbull from this free kick. Turnbull, he's going to cross it, headed away by Turner. Headed back in though by Porritt, and eventually, poor clearance there from Mangum, and in the end, and it's, the second clearance is poor. It's scrabbled in the 6-yard area, and a foul on a Stocksbridge player there has let them off really with that one. Stocksbridge's clearance is really, really poor. But in the end, it's a foul on Jordan Lemon there has kind of let them off really for this one, because I'll be honest, that sort of defending deserved to be punished. In the promotion battle, there is a goal. Tadcaster have equalised against Stockton. And Roxburgh will now get the chance to clear this one out. 53 minutes gone in this game. It is 2-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels. And Nodder almost gets it to his feet perfectly. That goalkeeper goes under his legs, and it's a throw into Dunston inside their own half. Mark Ferguson scoring his second in the game for Tadcaster. And Mason gets it from the throw-in. He's controlling it well. Goodwin gets the tackle and keeps it in play, and he gets it to Guest now. Guest, tries to get it to Mangum. Mangum goes past Mangum. It's going to be another throw into Dunston. And Stocksbridge looks to really press forward and see if they make it free in this game and really have a good end to the season here at the Eco Power. Right here to Fear. Fear's going to pass it back to Connell now. And Guest is going to close him down, but Connell will get it out before that can happen. Back headed on there by Mason. Cooksey clears it. Going to be a throw in Stocksbridge. He was hauled down during that time. So it's going to be cleared up by Cooksey there. And so the side Nodder, well, he's going to actually peel for the corner. He gets the corner actually, Nodder there. So going to be the corner kick here for Stocksbridge. Park steals at the moment. It's a good opportunity here. I don't get to use my stat now. Stocksbridge never not scored from a corner yet after that one from Rod Ludlam. And now Turner will get a chance to see if we can make it 2 corners in a row we score. Wouldn't we be in heaven? Turner puts it in and it's a foul from Stocksbridge there. Just as it would be a push in the box there. And it's going to now be cleared away here from Connell. Here's going to take the free kick. So Connell here is going to take his time, even though they do need to get back into this quickly as we enter the 55th minute of this match. 2-0 to Stocksbridge. Bit of a tussle there between Pearson and Turner. Dunston have won it, and they're going to have it a Parrott on the left-hand side. He's got plenty of space. Lemon's moving in quickly. Goes to the back of Lemon. That clearance. It's gone high. It's headed away. Only going to head it down there. It's with Dunston still. Now Fowler has it. Fowler has the shot. It's a great goal from Michael Fowler. Roxburgh, I think, was unsighted there. It's curled past him. It's 2-1 now. Dunston get one back, and it's game on here.
Goal scored for Dunston, Michael Fowler.
Fantastic strike. You can't dismiss the effort on that strike there. So 2-1 now here between the sides, and Dunston are right back in this, and Stocksbridge will not want to give up a 2-goal lead in this game so far. So, and we're about to have a quick kick-off, but Dunston knowing that didn't happen. So, and now Lemon has it back here. Master United have taken the lead against Hebburn Town. They're 1-0 there as Stocksbridge get immediate pressure on Stocksbridge now. Lemon here knocks the ball off. It's not still in play though. Mangum's going to head it on. Guest is going to chase it. Guest is onside. Guest is onside. He tries to finish the pass, and it's in! 3-1 instantly. Nick Guest is headed on by Mangum. Nicky Guest, the former Penistone Church lad that Ian knows so well. He has all the timer in the world. It's not a powerful shot, but it's got the placement. We watched nervously as it went into that bottom corner. It's 3-1 Stocksbridge, and Dunston, just as they think they've got back in this, are immediately punished. A fantastic strike. Well, fantastic just play from Nicky Guest, just proper one-on-one stuff. I think he sends the keeper the wrong way, really. The keeper is committed going in one direction and gets sent in the other, and now we were back in play again. 3-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels after, well, what a big start to this second half. 3 goals already. And now Mangum's on it here as he advances. And he's got Nodder on his left. Nodder is on the left with plenty of space. Nodder, he's going to try and beat his man here. He's got Baxter in front of him. Nodder, he's well tackled, but back with Tinker. Now Turner going to, and Turner can't get Tinker on the overlap there. He's going to actually curl out for a goal kick there. I think a couple of debating whether that was offside or not. There was some appeals. I think he kept his run perfectly, he guessed. And then just a lovely little tricky finish. Just the other goals to update you now. Bridlington Town are 2-0 up on Ossett United. Brett Agnew, the manager who is leaving at the end of the season, has scored there. Bridlington Town doing a great job of their fight to stay up. Tadcaster Albion, though, are 3-2 up on Stockton Town now. Jack Carr scoring there. That would be an upset for sure. Nodder's just having it. Just saying Nodder's just there at the moment. And just can hear Craig Baxter there making his feelings known about that decision in what I'd say is going to be a typical northeastern way because it involves swear words. And now just Nodder just receiving some treatment here. So, sorry, we're still trying to find our goal from our GoPro here, so you might... I'm just taking some bad signs to see if I can try and find it.
As Nodder is back up and he's going to just go off for a second here. And we are going to go back and play with the Tinker doing the long throw down, but it's headed away there by Dunston, but only to Cross. Cross gets it away from him, and Cross has to pass it back to his defence because he's in a bit of trouble there, but Cooksey passed it through, and Cooksey's pass is poor. And in the end, it's a very heavy touch from Porritt, and that means that Stockbridge do get away with it on that occasion. So Stockbridge will have the throw in their own half here. So Stocksbridge here, as Nodder is going to return to the pitch now, which is good news for the Steels. And Baxter is, well, it's not Baxter, it's going to be John Lemon with a throw-in. Just getting confused, it's been a long week. Headed up into the air by Dunston. Mangum's going to try and get a bit quick in there by Porritt, who gets back, but the pass has only gone to Turner. Back to Goodwin, who backs it back to Lemon, who puts it forward, and it's Mangum who blocks that clearance there, but it is going to just go back to Connell there. 3-1 here to Stocksbridge. It's the hour mark is just being hit there, as it's going to fly in the air for a while into the sun as well. Dunston do get the ball, appeals for handball from Stockbridge, not given there. Tackled, but it's only back to Pearson, knocks it forward. Ludlam clears it out, but it's still in the Stocksbridge half with Dunston now, and Fowler's going to try and get on the end of it. He heads it backwards now to Pearson, who knocks it forward to Ludlam, whose clearance goes to Goodwin, who passes it back to Cooksey, and he's got a bit of space now, who's going to pass it to Cross, and Cross takes a touch. Short pass to Turner, back to Lemon now, and Stocksbridge can get on the attack here. Lemon going to try, well, it was that pass was powerful, but not to anyone in particular. It goes back to Connell there. Now to Cooksey here, who gets it back after that clearance, chests it down, taking his time, going to hook it long for Guest, but it's headed back down by Swales. Onto the left-hand side, Baxter has to chase back for it. Baxter is going to knock it forward now, and Turnbull gets it passed to Pearson, who takes it forward now, and it's going to be a bit too long for Mason there, and Cooksey gets in, and Mason actually interrupts that a bit, but it's still with Turner now. So Turner evades one challenge, hooked down, and it's a free kick to Stocksbridge Park Steels. So Stocksbridge will get the ball back here with, as Turner will, that's actually going to be with Cooksey with this free kick. They are going to put a few people forward for it as Stocksbridge look to try and see if they can make it 4-1, really make this comfortable, really seal this win up, which would make it a lovely X&E.
Dunston Town, number 7, Liam goes off, and number 15, Gallo comes on, and number 8, Michael goes off, and number 16.
So that is 2 substitutes. We're going to be extra confused. We've got 2 Turnbulls on the pitch now. That's Liam Fear and Michael Pearson coming off with Sado Jallo, who scored against Stocksbridge in the last match between the two. Nodder's got the ball here, actually. We'll just take a break here. Mangum here on the left. Mangum's going to hit the ball in. It's headed on by Guest. It's a great save from Connell. And Nicky Guest on with his second of the game. Corner kick for Stocksbridge. Just to let you know, yep, the substitutes there. Liam Fear and Michael Pearson have gone off for Dunston. Sado Jallo and Jake Turnbull have come on for Dunston. Dunston making their changes to try and see if they can get back into this match. Josh Nodder here will take the corner. Yeah, here. Josh Nodder will hook it into the 6-yard area, and well, I don't know if that was a clearance or a shot, but it's in, but it's put back in there by Stocksbridge. Turner will have the ball here now. Turner's going to try and get onto the right-hand side where Nodder is. Nodder here takes a touch away from the defender, he has some space. Nodder's going to put the ball back in the box, but it's just going to go right back to Connell there. So Connell here, and Tinker gets right in there to head it away, and it's going to be a throw into Dunston in their own half. So just a shock result happening in the Premier League. Brentford are beating Chelsea 3-1. And Pontefract are also winning 3-1 as well against Yorkshire Amateur. Look, that probably will seal Yorkshire Pontefract safety for sure. And now it's going to be back with Dunston. It's going to go back to Connell in the goal there. As that breeze is coming in a bit now, and it's quite nippy, that breeze. As Connell will clear that one up, it's going to go hanging in the air. Goodwin's going to head it forward, and Goodwin, Mangum's cocked on the case, and Guest is on clear again. Guest is going to try the lob. Meaving is a bit too confident that time, and it's out for a goal kick. Suppose you can't blame him after the confidence. Probably should have gone clear like he did the last time. So Connell here. Guest working very hard so far, but it's going to be Connell here clears it out, headed back by Goodwin, and it's going to go to Philip Turnbull, as I now have to distinguish between the two Turnbulls we have on the pitch, and his long ball is knocked out of play by Cooksey, so it's a throw-in for Dunston in that attacking area. And it's going to be Scott here with the throw-in. Stocksbridge not relinquished a 2-goal lead yet this season. I'm saying yet because otherwise I'll curse the thing. Mason here will put it back in play, but it's going to be caught by Turner and cleared out. And Mangum's going to chase it. Mangum chasing it. No foul on there as they passes it back to Connell. And instead Connell's going to pass it back short there to Galbraith, who clears it out of play. Looks like that's going to be match foul. It looks like he might go on the end of that. That's why Cooksey's got to step over and do a big boot out of play. So Stocksbridge trying to be calm in defence and just ride this game out now with this 3-1 lead so far, with 65 minutes gone in this match. That's a good touch there from the Dunston, who've now got it onto the right hand side with Jake Turnbull. But Jake Turnbull's first touches will not really count because it is going to be out for. It's going to be classed as offside. Well, Dunston really trying to get back into this game after going 3-1 down. They thought they were back into the game completely after getting one back, but Nicky Guest struck back instantly. So Roxburgh now will have the free kick. It's on the edge of his penalty box area. It's a good time for Stocksbridge to try and get this ball away from the area and see if we can maybe even go in there for. He's going to go in towards Mangum. It's going to actually be headed out though by Dunston, headed on by Jallow to Jake Turnbull, who keeps it in, but he doesn't keep it in. The linesman decides he's not. So Turnbull not really having the best luck with that linesman at the moment. And the other Turnbull is very unpleased about that decision. He's having a few words with the referee there. I don't think it's the sort of language that Anton Deck from up northeast would be using on their Saturday night takeaway anyway. Anyway, headed away there by that throw-in, but only back to Tinku, who hooked it forward for Guest to try and chase, but it's going to look like it's going to be claimed easily by Connell. Actually bounced a bit awkwardly there on the turf, but now Connell does get it and clears it away now. A bit of a tussle as Tinker heads it back away now. Again, headed back now though by Swales, and a bit of a midfield battle, but Goodwin's got it. He's lovely little turn by Goodwin, an odd bit of style from him, and Nodder's going to knock it forward for Mangum to chase. It's going to be Connell who gets it out first though, headed up into the air by Dunston, and it's bounced awkwardly, and Nodder's the one who gets the first touch to gets it to Nodder. Nodder takes the touch, Nodder's going to take the shot, and what a goal from Josh Nodder! It's 4-1 here. Nodder's going to go towards the fans. It's an excellent goal. We've got 2 goal of season contenders today, and Stocksbridge are cruising to a final home win of the season. It's an excellent strike, and one that's going to means I've got to go to work on the goal of season compilation again. Just a lovely touch and then to volley it so sweetly. Oh, it's an excellent effort, and it's 4-1 here between Stocksbridge Park Seals and Dunston. You were worried about Stocksbridge scoring goals this game? I don't think you had to be. Excellent effort from Josh Nodder, and just an excellent performance all round in this game. So far, it was on the 68th minute of this game. And look, it looks like, barring disaster, Stocksbridge will get a win in their last home game of the season. Crofts is going to cover this long ball, pass it back to Lemon. He's going to clear it up front for Galbraith, who gets it up, and Dunston will try and get on the attack here. Goodwin's trying to stop it going forward. It does get forward, but only out for a throw-in towards the Steels. So, what an effort that was from Josh Nodder. An excellent goal there, and it's going to be a long trip back up for Dunston for them. It was 4-2 to Dunston in the game up there, and I think a lot of Stocksbridge fans who made that long trip up on the coach there will have been a bit annoyed, because we thought we could have got back into that game, but Michael Fowler's going to get on the ball here, but Turner's in well, and now it's going to get knocked on the right wing where Jake Turnbull will chase it, but it's going to just go out for a throw-in here. Been a great performance from Stockbridge, one of the performances of the season really, against a side that is chasing playoffs at the moment, and a lot. That is good. It's just one of the. as Tinko is going to throw that one out. Knocked back in play by Swales though. Rudlam's headers only to Cooksey. Cooksey's clearance is sideways. Turner trying to keep it in. And there's a bit of a fight for it, and it's going to be a Dunston throw-in on the right-hand side because Tinko lost that fight in the end. So, going to go back to Baxter. Now to Mason. His touch, he misses his first touch, but he does get it back before it goes out of play. Tries to slip it to Baxter, but it's going to be cleared out by Stocksbridge after that successful tackle there. So the Steels will get the ball back. Well, the Dunston will have to keep on their attack here, as we are 69 minutes into this game now, and it's a nice 4-1 lead for the Steels at the moment. It's with Swales now. Takes a long ball forward. It's for Jake Turnbull. Can Turnbull haul this one down? It's going to be Tinker actually gets in, clears it out. It looks like Swales is going to try and get it. A bit of a tussle between him and Guest, and it's just going to bounce perfectly now. It's with Galbraith, who's going to take a touch forward. Second touch forward, actually, advantage collect further forward to Jallo now. Well tackled there, but Dunston keep the ball at the moment. It looks like it's going to try and weave in the box there, but there's a final tackle in that's going to clear it out, and it's going to be a throw in to Dunston on the left-hand side. Now it's going to go to Fowler here. Back now onto the left-hand side here. Ball's going to go in, headed out there by Nodder, really, and it's going to go. Baxter takes a shot. It took a deflection, but it's going to be well claimed by Mikey Roxburgh. So the clearance is out here. Roxburgh is going to claim this one. So it's going to be a big kick out in towards Luke Mangan. Down to Nodder. Nodder's got plenty of space. He's got lots of room to move into. Takes a shot. It's a missed kick though, and it's going to go wide. But you can't blame him after that audacious effort, which got the 4-1 lead there. It's going to be a goal kick now, and well, it's a very confident Stocksbridge side now as we get closer and closer. Red card in the game between Cleethorpes and Frickley. Nathan Perks has been sent off for Frickley. So Turner gets the header onto that thing, but it's only gone backwards. Tink heads it forward, but Baxter then heads it back. Going to be Goodwin, who was the first onto that. Going to pass it on right one to Nathaniel Cross. Cross is tackled though there by Scott, and Scott's going to get the, well, tries the attack, but Goodwin's there back to intercept, and now with Lemon, who knocks it forward up to Turnbull. And now it's with Mason here. Mason's going to try and get on the left-hand side here for Fowler. Fowler's hooked it down very well. Going to try and pass it back to Porritt here. Porritt's going to put across his block with Goodwin. Goodwin's going to just let, well, he's going to initially try and keep it, stop it from going for a corner, but instead he's going to let it out. This is a corner kick for Dunston now. So it's the 72nd minute here. We are 4-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels. Would be the biggest win for Stocksbridge since that 5-1, well, the 5-2 win against Hebburn at home here just a month ago. Jallo gets the header onto the far post, but actually the final touch, I think, comes off a Steels player, so it is going to be another corner, just time from the opposite side. Jordan Cook has made it 2-0 against Frickley, by the way. Pickering a 3-0 upon Sheffield thanks to Moses Aboyi, and Adam Priestley has got one back for Yorkshire Amateur against Pontefract Colliery. It's 3-2 to Pontefract there. So another corner for Dunston. They could cause some nerves if they were to get another one here and get one back here and reduce the deficit to 2. Corner's in. It's a good corner. Headed away though by Stocksbridge, and it's a missed kick clearance from Nodder there. It's going to go to Mason, who's going to get onto the right-hand side here with Porritt. Now Porritt's going to get across in. There's plenty of people there. It's bouncing. It's gone to a Dunston player on the far hand. It was Fowler there, but his shot was blocked. It's another corner for Dunston. So it's another corner kick for the away side here on the left corner flag. So it's going to, right, it's a good opportunity for Dunston. The referee's just taking a few moments to the game, and it's going in. It's going right into that 6-yard area. Jallo gets the header back into the box. It's still with Dunston. Dunston take the shot. It's firstly blocked. It's still in the 6-yard area. The clearance is blocked off. It's still there. Roxburgh punches it away, and now Nodder gets it, and the game's going to be stopped there with Roxburgh getting hurt during that punch away. The worrying thing is, obviously, just to let you know, if Roxburgh does suffer an injury, the transfer window is over. So we would have to go to our reserve team for a goalkeeper, or the under-18s. who I believe are registered. I hope so. Roxburgh looks like he is going to be okay to go back up. Sam's returning to his bench. We haven't seen Sam, our physio, out today yet, which is always good news. I think maybe Mikey was just a bit winded. Actually ended up working in the favour of Dunston. Nodder looked like he was going to carry that away for a counter-attack, which Stocksbridge have been very effective of in these games. So, we'll have an update of the league table as we wait for them to get it back. Marsk, Liversidge are the team not playing today, to let you know. And Marsk will return to the top of the table with their win today, if that stays on. Cleethorpes will move up to third. Shildon will stay in fifth with 8 points with just 4 games going. Roxburgh's going to pick that up with the bounce ball. Sheffield will drop into the bottom 2. So, Roxburgh's cleared that out. It's going to be aimed at Mangum here. Mangum's, backs it on. He hits his back, but it is eventually cleared there by Baxter. Jallo's going to chest it down. Jallo's touching, lovely touches on Jallo, but Goodwin's in there and attacks him. Now with Nat Crofts. Crofts is going to try and find Guesty on the right-hand side, but it's headed away there by Galbraith, and Dunston will carry it away with Scott here. Now it's on the left-hand side with Dunston. Put through to Jallo. Jallo takes a touch, tries to get on the left wing. He does get on the left wing. It's Porritt now. Porritt going to get essentially to Lee Mason. Mason's forced backwards here. And the Dunston players are tackling each other now. They do keep the ball here with Swales now. Swales is going to try and find Porritt on the left wing. Porritt gets it down with a great touch there. Tries to get it inside way to Scott. Scott takes a touch, it's put back in, headed away though by Ludlam, and actually the offside flag is up anyway. So the free kick goes to the Steels there. We've not, as we get closer and closer toward the end of the match. So it's going to be Roxbury here with the goal kick. So yeah, do make sure to go on our website and join our membership scheme. It is only £5 a month. You get entry to our prize draw once a month. We have just given out our £275 draw. Here's Mangum, misses the header there. It's headed away by Swales. Fowler takes a touch, pass it. Tries to get to Porritt, but Lemon is intercepted well. And Lemon's going to try and carry it on the counter attack. Guest has got it in right hand side. Great ball. He's got Mangum and Nodder in the box. He's going to actually find Turner here. Turner with the header, and it's over the top of the bar. Yeah. Turner with plenty of space there, but I think we're just a bit too high for him there, and in the end it goes over the bar. But great work there from the right back there, from Nicky Guest there to find the defender. Tried to find Turner. God, I think I'm losing it. Seeing Stocksbridge 4-1 up. It's not a usual sight this season as Jallo controls the ball well, but he's well tackled in by Turner. Back to Goodwin now with Tinker, who tries to get forward to Mangum. Touch to Turner. Tucks it over the top, and Mangum's appealing for a free kick for a push in the face, but nothing given. And in the end, Galbraith's going to find Turnbull on the right, but his header is cleared away by Ludlam. In the end, it's going to go to Galbraith, who's going to follow it back to Connell. Actually, he's not going to let it get to Connell there. Instead, Galbraith's going to carry it out. He's going to carry it out a while. He's going to knock it off left, but Crofts has got a good interception, and Crofts has got all the space to move into, and Crofts is going to try and get up to full speed. Pass it on to Mangum here on the right. Crofts is still an option on the right. Instead, he's going to side slip it to Guest here. Guest, lovely touch to Mangum. Mangum takes a strike, and it's going to be saved by Connell. It was right at him. Lovely play, though, as we enter the 78th minute of this game. Jallo and Ludlam are wrestling there, and it's going to be a free kick to Dunston, unsurprisingly, for that one. And Turnbull's going to get it to Turnbull. And Tinker's going to tackle it out, but it's going to be a throw-in to Dunston. Yep. Out to Turner. Turner's going to get it, and he's going to be fouled by Jallo there. And that is going to be the free kick to Stocksbridge that they'll be able to get the game over, but get it away from goal. Looks like we're going to see Ben Partridge coming on for Stocksbridge now. As we see the sub's going to come on right now as well. Looks like it's going to be the goal scorer, Nick Guest, who's going to come off for Partridge. Nick Guest, who has, on his first start for Stocksbridge, has scored a goal, and he looks very lively indeed. A great game for the former Pontefract and Penistone man. And Nick Guest there has only just realised he's being substituted. He's like going, "Who me? Who me?" A fantastic game for him. So going to be Partridge coming on for him. Another hard-working attacker who will definitely cause a bit of trouble for the defence in the last few moments. Wickham are 2-0 up on Doncaster. I haven't seen any updates from Sheffield Wednesday, by the way. As it's headed up in the air, bomb Swales, headed on by Dunston. Jallo's going to control it, pass it back here to Turnbull, who Lemon misses the interception, and so Porritt's got space on this left-hand side. Lemon has got back in position now. Crofts is helping him. Pass it back to Phil Turnbull. Turnbull's going to put the ball in the box. Jallow chests it down here for Mason, who takes a shot, but he drills it wide. And it's actually going to be a corner kick, so it's obviously come off a Stocksbridge player last. So still 1-1 between Sheffield Wednesday and Wimbledon, just to let you know. I was hoping Wednesday would have took the lead by now. Looking bad, that, no. It's a corner kick to Dunston now with 10 minutes to go in this one. Ball's going to go in the box, headed on by Dunston, and just wide of the far post there. That's actually the last head come off for a Stocksbridge player. Going to be a corner kick or so. So another corner for Dunston. Dunston have had plenty of corners in this game. They've not made any of them yet. So it's going to be another corner from the right-hand side, though, this time. So, going to be a good opportunity for Dunston. Can they get back into this game, cause some nerves in the end of this game? Going to go to the far post. Roxburgh punches it, despite some pressure from the defence, and Nodder does eventually clear it away. It's a throw into Dunston now on the left-hand side. So, just like Market, I'm not saying I'm shot Market Drayton winning 2-1, but they're facing the other relegated side. That's in the west there. Both sides are already relegated. Dunston carrying the ball in the centre of midfield. They've got it onto the right-hand side here with Porritt. Porritt's got plenty of space. He's going to cut in the inside, but that is where Mangum's cut in well, and he's going to try and find Partridge. Well intercepted, though, by Swales, and now Dunston will try and get the attack, but he misses getting to the right-hand side. It's going to be a throw into Stocksbridge. So it's going to be still no other goals since I last told you about the one at Yorkshire Amateur. They just have a bit of a problem with Mangum just struggling as he gets back to his feet. Tinker is going to take his time before getting this throw off. Tinker, long throw, aimed towards Partridge, headed up in the air though by Dunston, and Jallow is going to control it, get to Mason, who's going to get it through to Fowler, but Ludlam's in there good, well, and the clearance is so big it's going to go all the way back to Connell. And Connell here taking time for clearing it out. Jallow's going to miss that touch actually, and Cooks is going to get the tackle in, and now it's Turner who's going to actually kick it into nowhere really. It's going to be well covered there by Craig Scott. Crofts is closing down. Crofts continues to close down as it's passed back to Connell. Connell, you're going to just take the quick pass over to Galbraith, and that bit of trouble for Dunston's over. It's with Scott now. Scott's going to take it a few steps forward, trying and find Jallow. Jallow takes the touch, gets it onto the left-hand side now with Porritt. Porritt's going to try and see if he can beat Lemon here. He's trying to get to the byline. The cross is blocked by Lemon, and it's going to be a corner kick to Dunston. So 82nd minute in this game. It is 4-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels here. Yeah. In what has been a very good game for Stocksbridge. And maybe perhaps the nerves of Dunston trying to chase that playoff spot has played a factor. The corner has just gone over the top of everyone, and Michael Turnbull's got it. Pass it back to Mason. Mason looks like he might try a shot here. Instead he almost takes out the goalkeeper, and he almost takes out the referee, and the referee falls over. Thence the cheer. Dunston's going to clip the ball in, headed away though by Mangum, and it's going to actually be another corner kick. Oh, the referee there was the butt of everyone's jokes. As I can see, Alex O'Connor is looking like he's going to come up, and I can see even our coaching staff are doing some mockery of the referee after that. The corner gone in low, it's headed away there by Turner, going to out for another corner. I haven't got a corner count today, but it must be getting to 10 for Dunston at this point. They've had plenty of them. Jack Lazenby has scored a penalty for Pontefract. They're 4-2 up now. And in good news for Sheffield FC, Brighouse Town are 2-1 up thanks to Lawrence Sanyendo. That's his 20th of the season. And the corner gone in, and Jallow has headed it over the bar. And this is going to be the second sub here for Stocksbridge. It's going to be Alex O'Connor coming on. Going to see who's going off, and it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be. It's going to be Josh Nodder coming off here for
Dunston for Stocksbridge.
for Alex O'Connor. Josh Nodder scoring that simply audacious effort, and instead it's going to be O'Connor coming on for a chance to impress in the last few moments of this game as we close in on the end. And as Sheffield United are 1-0 down to Stoke City thanks to an own goal. As Mangum heads that one forward, no one's chasing onto it. Connell has to move quickly though, and it's gone all the way back to Mangum. And Mangum there, you could see more eyes on the goal with Connell out of it as he was tackled. And it's cleared up by Dunston. And actually, they have something to defend here, Stocksbridge, but Tinker is able to clear it away. Only gone to Baxter here though. Baxter has time. O'Connor's just there to close him down, but it's gone forward here. Yeah, and it's passed sideways now to Turnbull. Turnbull here is going to take the opportunity. He's going to actually take a big crossfield out to Porritt here. Porritt here on the left-hand side. Porritt's going to put the ball in, and it's bounced over in. Fowler's the one who got the first touch, but it's bounced behind him, and now it's cleared. But Baxter heads it toward goalwards, and he's actually going to earn a free kick for Partridge going in on him there. So a dangerous free kick for Dunston. So opportunities here for the away side, and as it's going to be Philip Turnbull here with the free kickers. I see Nodder's returning to the dressing room after a great game from him. Turnbull here will put the ball in. It's a dangerous looking one, but it's headed away. Only going to go to Mason on the edge of the box, who takes a short pass here. And back to Mason now. Mason's going to clip the ball into the box. Mangum heads it away. Now, and it's just going to go with Turnbull has put it back into the box, headed away, only up into the air. Second header gets it away, but Scott heads it back in now to Jallow on the left-hand side. He's got two men round him, passes it back, and the crosses into the box. Ludlam's header go right behind him. It's to Philip Turnbull here. He's evaded one, takes a shot, and it's just wide. And it's actually taken a deflection. It's going to be another corner kick to Dunston, this time on the left-hand side. Big news in the promotion battle. 1-0 to Marsk. Hebburn have a penalty. That could give the advantage to Liversidge there in that battle. Corner kick here to Dunston. With the left foot, goes in here. Headed on by Turnbull, and it's headed away by Stocksbridge, but not very far, still in the box. Dunston have got the ball back. There's appeals for a penalty. They've got the penalty. It was on the edge of the box. He's gone down fairly lightly. I suppose in the letters of the rule, it's a fair call, but it's going to be one that Stocksbridge will be frustrated about, and one that could give Dunston the opening. It's going to be, looks like it's Terence Galbraith who's got the penalty there, who take it. So up for Roxburgh here to defend it. Roxburgh can he be the hero, Roxburgh, and keep it out? 4-1 to Dunston here, could be 4-2 in a moment. Galbraith takes it, and he hits the post! It's a corner kick then, after it was cleared out. And news from up, and the kids who were putting him off, I feel quite chuffed. I'd say give assist to them. Just to let you know, Hebburn have scored from that penalty. It's 1-1 now in that promotion battle match. Hebburn causing some proper problems there. Corners in, headed away out by Turner. There, Partridge going to try and be the first one onto it. Instead, it's Mason. The claims for a free kick there, none given. It has now gone with Baxter on the right-hand side, deep there. That quick passing is trying to find Galbraith here on the right-hand side, but in the end, it's going to be well covered by Cooksey and out for a goal kick. Just nothing going right for Dunston today, it seems. And that penalty kick hits the post there, and I suppose that might be where Stocksbridge think, yep, it is our day. It's Roxburgh who's going to clear this one out now. We are in the 88th minute of this game. Cleared away here, aimed towards Mangum, headed back out. Now it's going to be Turner who gets onto it and knocks it forward for Partridge to chase. Partridge going to chase it, but Connell's going to get it just on the edge of his own area, very close. But bad news for Barnsley. Reading have equalised. Josh Lawrence scoring there, so clearance is out. So Jallow is going to try and head it on, but Turner's the one who gets in. Turner's pushed off on Jallow, and it's going to be a free kick to them, to Dunston here. Dunston going to keep the pressure on here. Try to see if they can get back into this game. God, Brentford are beating Chelsea 4-1. That's a great game there. And Jallo's going to head this free kick on, and it's on target, but it's well saved by Roxburgh. And he's going to take his time before clearing this one out. Taking a few moments here. So, going to be taking his time. You can't blame him for that. Sheffield FC have got one back against Pickering Town. James Baxendale scoring there as Mangum heads one up in the air, but Garborough's going to head it away. It's gone over everyone, and it's going to be Goodwin who gets to it and passes it back to Cooksey. Cooksey is going to get it onto right as we see the board. The stoppage time board is going to go up in a second. Either that or Andy Ring's going to make it. It's going to be 4 minutes added time in this fixture. And Stocksbridge just got to not concede 3 goals in that time. I think we can do it. Dunston are on the attack here, though, at the moment, but intercepted by Jordan Lemon. Pass it into Cross here. Cross is going to try and get the pass to Partridge, but it's intercepted, and Jallo will have the ball now. Jallo has been on the ball a lot since coming on. Going to knock the ball forward here, there, but it's going to be covered by Cooks, who's going to clear it out for a throw into Dunston. And it's going to be an attack here. Going to be Lemon who gets this throw in here at the moment. And Nodder in Lemon's going to throw this one forward. It's going to go to Crofts and misses the header cross, so Dunston will clear it up. Now Lemon who will boot it up. Now it's going to be one for Partridge to chase with Connell out to the bot. Connell takes a touch and just gets it away. We don't get a repeat of what happened against Pontefract there. And Dunston will carry the ball away with Craig Baxter. Now, Baxter here, well, pass it centrally now. And it's gone back to Baxter here after it being with Mason. Now it's back with Mason. O'Connor's there to cover, but back now to Baxter. Don't seem to be thinking of anyone else. They do now, actually. It's gone to Turnbull here on the right side. The tackle's gone in. It's going to be a throw into Dunston. Dunston looking, I think, probably more for a consolation at this point as the throw-in just bounces on the edge of the area, but Turner's gathered it. Turner's going to try and find Partridge, but it's well intercepted by Galbraith, who took the step up. Now it's knocked to Baxter on the right-hand side. Baxter takes it to Mason, who passes intercepted by Turner. Turner's going to get straight to Cross. Cross has got all the space moving into it. He's going to take the pass to Partridge on the right-hand side. It's just a bit of a heavy pass, and Partridge is going to keep it in, actually. No, he's not, actually. Linesman's decided otherwise. Do wonder if Cross could have run with that, though, but surprised he didn't. I thought he might have decided he's going to have the defender there, but instead he tries to pass to Partridge. It was very unselfish of him. But in the end, it's going to be a throw-in to Dunston here, and Dunston have the ball here on the left-hand side. They're going to try and get back here. The ball goes forward. Jallo's going to head it down here for Porritt, and now it's with Philip Turnbull here. Philip Turnbull will try and evade at Crofts, who is like a gnat on him at the moment, and they pass it sideways, but he has evaded him, and it is going now to Baxter on the right-hand side. As Baxter clips it forward here, and it's headed on into Jallo. Jallo's going to look into turn and shoot. He's going to find Fowler here. Fowler's gone wide here and missed his opportunity. Passed it back to Jake Turnbull, and his shot's blocked out for another corner. Brighouse a 3-1 up on Lincoln United. Jack Boyle's going there. They have many minutes behind everyone else, I've just noticed, so might be a lot more time for there. And Cleveland.
178. Thank you for your support.
So thank you, 178 for our final attendance of the season. Thank you to everyone who's attended, and hopefully a few of you will be able to attend when we return. Shildon are 3-0 up on Worksop, confirming their win there. Yorkshire Amateur have got one back there with Luke Sharry, 4-3 there, thrilling game happening there. And Sheffield have got another back, Sam Greenhouse, 3-2 there. Ball goes in from Dunston, headed across the 6-yard box. It's another penalty kick, and I'm not sure why for that one. I mean, I can only imagine it's a push in the box from Ludlam. I think that's the nearest I can get, but it's another penalty. Therefore, Dunston to have another go at it. To see if they can make it 4-2 and make it a complete reverse of the last fixture. It's a weak one, really. Lincoln have got one back in their games with Brighouse as Matthew Cotton has scored from the spot. Looks like this time it's going to be Philip Turnbull to take the penalty. Will this be the third missed penalty? The kids are behind the goal again, waving around. Will they work again? Will it work our defence mechanism? Turnbull here will take the shot. No, it doesn't work this time. Turnbull will get it, and it's 4-2 thing. But there is a goal at Hillsborough. Lee Gregory has scored for Sheffield Wednesday, 2-1 in the last moment. So it's 4-2 here between Stocksbridge and Dunston. Dunston do get one back at the end here, and we're hoping we won't get an unlikely comeback here now. Though I do think we should be. I won't be shocked if the full-time whistle went here. Mangum there makes all the players come out to do it, and Mangum takes it. The King Turner's going to try and get it onto that corner, but he's just kicked it right out for a throw-in to Dunston here. And it should. Well, we're waiting for. As we wait for the final whistle to go now, Baxter's going to take the long throw. It's gone to Galbraith. Mangum's trying to rob Galbraith here. Doesn't work. Galbraith pass it back. O'Connor get it. Oh, he's miskicked it. O'Connor's going to take it. O'Connor makes it 5-2. It's a howler from Cornwall. And Alex O'Connor, by just hard work, gets his first goal for Stocksbridge Park Steels. It's 5-2. And that makes up for all the goals I think we didn't score in the last 3 games. Well, 5-2, just like the Hebburn match. The last time we had a north-eastern side here at the Eco Power. And the referee doesn't even let the Stocksbridge players get back to their positions. It's full time here. Let me take you through all the goals before we finish. It started in the first half, just a 1-0 in the first half, with Stocksbridge Park Steels getting a great out from Nathaniel Cross getting that one. Then in the second, oh God, I'm trying to remember all the goal scorers now because there's been plenty of them. God, I'm actually trying to remember who scored the second goal now, but Stocksbridge did take the lead in this with the second, made it 2-0. Not long, I think that was. God, it was Rob. No, I remember that. Sorry, I'm really messing this up now, but it was Rob Ludlam scoring from the second. Only our first corner scored of the season. Rob Ludlam. We were pegged back not long after. An impressive strike from Michael Fowler made it 2-1. Instantly after, though, Nicky Guest went and made it 3-1. It would be 4-1 through an audacious volley from Josh Nodder, which is. Then a penalty miss from Dunston. First it was from Terence Galbraith. They got the second corner to get one back. That would end up being. The second one would be scored. That one by Philip Turnbull. But in straight after that one, just like the last goal Dunston scored, it was a great goal. It was Alex O'Connor making the most of a keeper error to make it 5-2. It's a fantastic final home game for the Steels. We hope to see you on the travels to Liversedge next Saturday. Make sure to go to our website, sign up for £5 a month to a membership fee, and also buy a Jamie Vardy shirt for $39.99 on our website. We'll see you next week.